Hey YouTube, Dan Otto here, the best 3rd/4th tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with my last Match of the Classic team on the season because it's Monday starts Great League again, and then on the back end it's Match of League Premier Classic, so no legendaries. And I wanted to bring a team to try and make Palkia work. So after my last video, I got up to like 2859, and then I want to make Palkia work, so I started with the team that got me to Legend. Maybe not Legend last season, but got me the plus 445 in like 4 days, and that was Kyogre, Palkia, Escadrille, and immediately Zacian caused huge problems, and so did, to a certain extent, Zarude. So that team went out the window, and I was like, okay, let me try Double Dragon, and then that team didn't work because it just again Zacian causes team problems, and it basically came down to if you were gonna run Palkia, you need two answers for Zacian and Togekiss. And that is why this is a modified team. What I used earlier, I used this with Dialga instead of Palkia. Plug in Palkia, team still works. Basically, you have two answers in Mewtwo and Ho-Oh for Zacian, or Zacian. Wait, someone told me how to pronounce this. Zacian. I think I pronounced it Zacian, and then I was like, no, it's Zacian, something like that. So Zacian. And the problem with this team, you know what? So, if I get a level like a Hundo Mewtwo, I am immediately plugging it in. Mewtwo is amazing, still amazing. You're gonna see a couple times where it's just beast mode. If Mewtwo had Ice Beam on here instead of Shadow Ball, to have that coverage for Zarude and other flyers like Yveltal, I think Mewtwo would go back to being one of the beasts of this league. Going Side Strike Ice Beam, it is just so powerful, and you're going to see so many of these matchups where it just dominates as well. So let's get into some of these battles and see how it played out. So I got I lost like 200 ELO. I was down to like 2690 there, I think you saw, and then I worked my way back up to like the mid 2700 range. So decent lead, and they come with the Giratina, and this is why this is a pretty good. Sometimes I shield here, yeah. So sometimes I shield, sometimes I don't. You can survive a Shadow Ball. The reason that I often shield is because if they do throw Shadow Ball, then they can go Omnis Wind next time around. So if you shield one, they have to go Shadow Ball again, and you force the shield back with your Aqua Tail there, or that would have taken them, and you survive the next Shadow Ball. So not only am I even on shields, I still take Switchback, and I expect the Palkia to come back in here. Oh, and they come with the Kyogre. So that's interesting. They're just showing me what the last Pokemon is. Had I known, that was kind of a mistake on my part. What I should have done there is, I was worried about the Palkia coming in, so I immediately threw. Had I saw it was a Kyogre, I maybe could have just gone for the Draco and grabbed the last shield. The good news is, I can still have a great matchup here against a Kyogre because the Dragon Tail, Aqua Tail put it low enough. Now it's in one Side Strike range to take it out. And then it'll leave my Ho versus their Dialga. So they shield back. So what I'm expecting here is I'm expecting some sort of catch on their Dialga or like a snipe to try and get me because that was our sort of only win condition. So I expected to come. I think this is just Iron Head, but I'm still going to just shield anyways for the sole fact that even if I get hit with an Iron Head, they could maybe surf down, which would cause me problems. But now they're low enough that they have to throw here. And I do have a move stored in recognition on my Mewtwo that I can just Side Strike this for the win. So the think of time that I ran it before I ran it with Dialga, which was a nice answer for Palkia for Kyogre 2, but Palkia is a way better answer for Kyogre. So you pick up that matchup, you have a worse matchup against. So there's a few you pick up, like for example, I'll play this Melmetal. Melmetal is a tricky one on the lead because you get out spammed here for shoes, for sure. So what I usually try and do, I've done this a couple times where I've thrown 3 Incinerates, but then you can't get out before they throw the Rock Slide, so you're in big trouble. So this time I just went 2 and switched, and they're staying in here. So I build up. So I'm basically at 2 Side Strikes. I'm 1 short 2 Side Strikes, and they catch on the Giratina, which is actually perfect for me because I have a great matchup here if you are that far ahead of energy, because now this will take them out if they do not shield. And they don't shield, so there goes the Giratina, and out comes an Excadrill. So they are double weak to the Incinerates. So, and this is why replacing Dialga with Palkia works on this team for Melmetal, Kyogre, and Excadrill. Because now, what would be an almost instant KO, you can survive one here, and you're throwing super effective moves, which will take it out. So it's a nice change here to be able to take this out. So I'll take this because at this point, I'm like, I can survive this too. I think my win condition is 2 Incinerates here on my Ho-Ho. So there goes the first one. I got 2 shields, right? So, and then I think I was like, oh, did I just make a mistake? Because what I could have done is thrown the Aqua Tail to win there. But now I gotta burn this last shield or else I'm gonna be taken out. I have the Aqua Tail ready. I expect some sort of catch event. So what I'm gonna have to do is they're gonna get to Rock Slide and take me out here before I'm able to take them out with the Incinerates. Unless they transfer the damage on their Excadrill to take them out. So then okay. Lots going on here. So what happened is they transfer the damage on the Excadrill thinking they need a Rock Slide here and a Rock Slide here to win. And their only idea was to go back to back. So they transfer the damage, had enough energy. But because my Palkia had an Aqua Tail ready, I win there to take that match. So it was a good idea on their part to get the double back-to-back moves, because if I didn't have Aqua Tail, they probably would have just been able to another Rock Slide and win, but they did not. So Dialga on the lead here. I'm going to shield this up because I have been hit with a Thunder before. Ironhead is resisted, so I'm going to survive it. So that's a bit of a waste of a shield, but if you don't shield up right when you get to the Earthquake, they can get to a Thunder and win CMP there. But what I still like about this matchup is, even if they throw Ironhead here, which I expect it to, you survive with 1 HP. So you can survive 1 Ironhead because it's resisted. And now I'm going to win Switch, or I'm going to win, get the second shield. And they go down here, and now comes the Zacian. So I'm kind of glad that they decided to do that, because now I can come with my Zacian here. So it's still a very interesting matchup, because what you're going to see here is they're going to throw Play Rough, which isn't enough to take me out. Anyways, I would have survived that. But 1 Psy Strike isn't going to take them out either. It's going to take 2. So I'm going to throw this here just to grab this last shield. What I expect them to do was throw again and put me low. But they decided to come in with their Giratina. And I don't think I love that play, because now what you're going to see here, they're going to get to Shadow Ball for sure. But now I can Aqua Tail here. This will put it low enough that I can Dragon Tail and have an Aqua Tail left over. Or they're going to have to throw a move to take me out. And if they do that, I may be able to Psy Strike down. So let's see what happens here. Or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just able to get it down to Psy Strike range. Or Psycho Cut down. Get it to Psy Strike range. Take it out right here. So I think what they should have probably done is thrown the move on Zacian to lower my Mewtwo and then go into the Giratina, because then I think they would have had a good matchup there. Ho-Ho mirror match. This one is actually very, very tricky. So in this case scenario, they just went for the Brave Bird, which is fine. You can survive 1 Brave Bird. The problem with this mirror match is whoever throws first is at a huge disadvantage, actually, because 1 Brave Bird does not KO, but a Brave Bird to a lower defense does KO. So they come in here and snipe with their Dialga, which is a smart play, because I was cut and they Incinerate, and my defense was lower, so they was easy snipe. So good recognition. So that mirror match is like, I try to just sneak the Incinerate through, and then if I'm at 100 energy, then I'll throw it and see what happens. But yeah, so don't throw the first Brave Bird if you can avoid, if you don't have to. But the good news is 2 Psy Strikes, because I got 1 Incinerate through, I think there. 2 Psy Strikes from a Best Buddy Mewtwo will take out Dialga, even a Best Buddy 40-90 CP Dialga. So that's huge, because now I've got, not that switch matters too much, but I got a bit of energy here. I'm going to throw this, because if they shield, great, I got a last shield. If they don't shield, it does a significant amount of damage, and now I can now just go Palkia for the win here. So I expect a Brave Bird coming here. I'm going to shield it because that's going to be the most effective move that they have. I've got an Aqua Tail loaded already, and I'm close to the second one. So if they don't have back-to-back here, which I don't think they do, I'm going to get to the second one here, take this out, and now it's an easy, one Shadow Ball will not take me out here. So I'm able to get this low enough that I can just Dragon Tail / maybe I'll get to an Aqua Tail to take it out, or just Dragon Tail it out. I think I could just Dragon Tail. 1, 2. Yeah, I would have taken it out there. So the team is great. Is this the one? Zarude, great lead. Melmetal. I think this is where I real. Okay, no, so I was smart there too. So okay here. I need Mewtwo to essentially win this match, but not have a ton of energy left over, like, because it's useless against Zarude. And this is why having an Ice Beam on Mewtwo would have been clutch, because you're essentially useless against Zarude, Yveltal. Those are the two main ones. Like, your Side Strike does the majority of the work the other times, and even like in matchups against the only matchup at this point where Shadow Ball is effective is against Mewtwo Mirror match. So I don't know if I made the right play here. So what I did was I shielded up. They gave up Switch. I'm surprised they gave up Switch. I'm surprised they didn't just come in with the Zarude and hard punish there. But they gave up Switch. So I can survive one. I could probably survive 2 Dark Pulses. Not anymore because I just threw here. So now what's going to have to happen is I'm going to need to incinerate as much as I can. Hopefully get to the Brave Bird, which I can. If they double shield, my only play is Palkia. And this is sort of why this team is limited a little bit, because of the Zarude match. You don't have a losing matchup with your Palkia. Well, I think you do. But one, I'm just going to go full out Dragon Tail here. I'll shield it because it's going to hurt, but one Power Whip does not KO because you're half Dragon. So you resist that, but you take super effective from the water. So it's actually just neutral Power Whip. And so now I'm loaded with energy. And what you're going to see here is a Zacian. And I tried to snipe because that was my only win condition, is get the snipe and then go double Aqua Tail. And they caught on their 0 health Melmetal. So this game's over. There's nothing I can do here. So I had 2 Aqua Tails. So I either will do one of 2 things there. I either need to be... One, I didn't know my energy count. Because if I knew my energy count, I knew I needed one more, I probably would not have thrown right away because it gave them the second to get out. And then they have Play Rough too. So that's just too bad. So a little misplay on my part there. Shouldn't have thrown instantaneously. So mirror match again here. Let's see if I go up to 100 this time. See, so I got the little bit of advantage, right? So I'm like, oh, and they're going to 5-2. So this is not great. So I got to throw here. They're going to let it go. They're going to survive. They're going to throw at me. It would, because I lowered my defense a lot, that would KO me. So I'm going to shield it up, hoping that I can get to this. And they switch into Giratina, which is very, very helpful, because now I'm either going to grab a shield or do crazy damage, which they shielded up. This could be a Shadow Ball. I usually shield the Shadow Balls. Let's see. Yeah, I just expect them to throw a Shadow Ball. And what I always do is I just shield it up there. The problem is I knew an Aqua Tail may have taken them out. Maybe I should have gone. But I think my thought process is, let's load up with energy, because if the hole comes back in, I can throw back-to-back Aqua Tails. If it doesn't, and we see this, I can Draco Meteor and take this down. The problem is now we're in a tricky spot, because they may get to and I overtap. You saw me press the Earthquake, but I overtapped. So this may take me out, but Iron Head is resisted. So I immediately switched to bank that move, because I figured I may need it. One Brave Bird will not take me out here. So what I can do is just farm down, because their defense is lowered. Throw, it won't matter. I think the right play here was 2 side. I don't know if I have 2 side strikes. I think I just had one move, so I just went for I just had the one move. I don't know if, anyways, I have both moves here, so I just throw the Brave Bird. I thought I had Earthquake, and I'm pretty sure I was just like, Brave Bird from this range is fine. So take it out there. So that was a good workaround of I don't know if it was a workaround. Let's see if I do 3 here. Yeah, so in some matches, and then I think this was maybe the first couple, I don't know if this was the first couple times I did it. But as you can see, you're stuck in your third Incinerate when they throw that. So what I always do is I build up to the earthquake and just throw the Brave Bird because they expect the earthquake. Luckily, they tried to catch the earthquake and they caught it on their Lugia. So that is amazing because now this Lugia is within Shadow Ball range. And I let this go because I figured it was a sky attack. I'm going to throw here. I think they grab a shield, and I think I still get to a second Shadow Ball before they get to a second Side Strike. Not a sky attack. Yep, so I'm going to throw this second Shadow Ball here. This will take them out. Or I'm going to grab a shield advantage. And they let it go. So that's perfect. Grab shield. They come in with Giratina. Do I get to move? No, taken out. But that's okay because now I have alignment. Palkia here. And I expect, yep, always shield. That's the play, I think. Because second time they can just go Omnis. So just force the shield on the Shadow Ball. I'm going to throw here. It won't take them out, but at least it'll put them in one Dragon Tail range, which then I should be able to take them out. Or I'm going to bank that move and come in here and get ahead on energy. I think my thought process was, what was my thought process here? I think the thought process here was, let's see what they have in the back. Oh yeah, Melmetal, right. So my thought process here was that there's no point in letting the Palkia go down when one Rock Slide will take you out. I would rather bank as much energy as I can because this will need, how much energy do I have, how much HP do I have left? So at least 2, maybe 3 Rock Slides. Yeah, no, 2 Rock Slides to take me out from there so they can do that. So they will take it out. Because that's the, so this team I did with Dialga. You have a better matchup, I think, against Giratina with Dialga. You have a way better matchup against Zacian and your Charmers like Togekiss and Zacian because you can throw the super effective Iron Head and you survive. I don't know if you survive one close combat, but I'm pretty sure you can get one Iron Head off as opposed to Palkia, which is just kind of useless. But Palkia dominates Kyogre, can hold with Giratina, and has a way better matchup with Melmetal and Excadrill. So those are your trade-offs, and that's why this team works. So I'm going to probably use this team for the next couple days. And then Master League ends on Monday. I'll probably play Master League Monday morning. And then Tuesday is a great league. I'll come sometime mid next week with the Halloween Cup. It starts like on Friday. It's a weird one. It starts like midweek. So I'll come with you with some Halloween Cup team ideas. So no baby yet. We're now 5 days overdue. We are inducing this weekend. So by Monday, hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, we'll have a baby. I have 2 more. So as you've been seeing, I've been using some of my other videos ahead of time. So you like the Elite TM ones and stuff like that. So I only have 2 more videos saved. So if I can't get around to filming any videos with the new baby, then you'll see those 2 next week. So appreciate you guys watching. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one.